Hello you guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today is Friday and today is a rainy day. I think I talked a lot about the rain coming in the last vlog. It has been pouring. I think this is like the first little break that we've gotten pretty much all day and it has been so lovely. This is also the first break that I've gotten all day and it's already 2 p.m. I don't normally not say hi to you guys like pretty much right in the morning, but for some reason today has just been like a really chaotic day at work and I wasn't really expecting that. So here we are. But as a little pick-me-up, I made myself some cookies. I got those like cute little sugar cookies and I got a couple of different kinds and I thought that it would be kind of fun to periodically over the course of like the holidays make some of them. So today I made Christmas trees and I have a few things left to do for work, but otherwise I think I'm going to start to finally like taper off and relax a little bit for the rest of the day. I had 2 meetings, but that turned into like a bunch of other work and other meetings internally and just all of these other things that had to happen. So anyway, hello, welcome, and let's spend the weekend together. We have some plans this weekend, but also some time for us to just be cozy because it's supposed to rain so much, like I've been saying. One of the days it's almost gonna rain 3 inches, which is crazy. But on Saturday, we have plans to go to a barcade with some friends. And on Sunday, just because we're curious, we're going to go look at an apartment. We have no real reason to want to leave this place aside from the fact that the place is just not very updated and it's not very close to a lot of things. And with my commute to work and me having to go in 2 times a week in the new year, it could be nice to be a little bit more central. Ryan and I have just been like toying around with the idea of looking at some more updated apartments now that P is also older and you know, all of the things. It could be nice to be in something different. So we want to just go look. We found one place that we thought could be kind of nice. It seems like they always have availability because it's one of those like really big places and we thought that we can go check it out, and then if we don't like it, then we don't have to commit to anything because we have no timeline or no real need to move. Like I said, it's just more of like it could be kind of nice if we had like a really nice apartment. Anyway, that is all for now. I am going to have a couple of these cookies, continue working a little bit, and then we'll ease in to the end of the day and into the weekend because I literally woke up this morning thinking that it was Saturday. So the fact that I've had such a busy day and I've had to work was a shock to me too. I cannot believe how dark it is and it's only 5 o'clock, but I'm on my walk with P. It's a little rainy right now, but I think Ryan and I are maybe gonna get some pizza tonight just to kind of like do something a little bit different. There's a new pizza place that has like specialty pizzas by our house, so we've been wanting to try that. And the rain is actually picking up right now, so I need to put my hood back on. So many things are happening. I needed to put my hood back on. There was a dog coming and I didn't want P to bark. I'm just heading back to the house right now. So let's go back. I thought I was catching the weather like right in between when there was no rain, but now the rain's coming down. So I need to get inside. Oh my gosh, we're back inside. I cannot believe that we just happened to catch right when the rain just started to pour again. It kind of paused for like a good chunk of the day. So I thought that again, we would have snuck right in there, but alas, it was very, very rainy on our walk. But now I'm just waiting for Ryan to come home. I think I'm going to read a little bit of my book. I'm getting to a really good spot. Actually, I am exactly, or just about halfway. There's about 9 chapters in this book, despite there being like 600 pages. And I'm now on chapter 6, and that's about halfway through the book. So we've learned a lot. We have a lot to learn. And I'm really excited about this book. I've been liking it a lot. I was very nervous about it, but it's been great. So hopefully we get a good amount of reading done because I want to finish this maybe by end of this week. Let's see if we can do it. It's one of those goals that I always set for myself, but let's see if we can. That would be roughly, let's see, I'm on page 275, just under 100 pages a day, including today, but it's already 5 p.m. today. So let's see if we can do it. I'm not gonna put any pressure on myself, but I'm gonna read a little. And then when Ryan comes home, I don't know if we're gonna just have dinner or if we'll also like watch a movie or something. We'll kind of play the night by ear. Good morning, you guys. It is so rainy. It's supposed to rain over 3 inches today. Let me show you guys what our yard looks like. So rainy. I am obsessed with this weather. I love when it rains. Last night, I told you guys that we were supposed to go try out that new pizza place by us, but when Ryan came home, I was like, I would have eaten it, but I didn't feel like it was pizza night. I don't know how else to describe that. I was like, I want to be like, ooh, pizza night when we want to try this pizza. But I was like, we've had it on the calendar, so like, it's fine, I'll go for it. And then he came home and he was also like, I kind of feel like maybe not pizza. So he ended up cooking instead, but we still watched a movie. We started Big Fish, which is the movie from like the early 2000s, and it's really good. I haven't seen it in so long, and it has such a great cast. Ryan's never seen it at all. So we started that. I think we have like an hour left of it. We don't typically like watch movies in one sitting. I don't really know why. Then we went to bed and it's been like pouring, like I said. So I think today, I know today we're going to Barcade, which is a bar arcade. I'm super excited about that. We're going with a couple of friends. But other than that, I think today is just going to be a rainy, cozy day, which I'm very excited for. I have my book. I'm about to make some coffee. Ryan and I may or may not go to breakfast, undecided so far. He's just waking up. I woke up like 30 minutes ago, so I'm also still kind of just waking up. Maybe with all the rainy weather, we'll go, I don't know, somewhere else too, like a library or something, just to get out of the house, because it's gonna be rainy for like 8 days or something like that. And you know, every now and then it's nice to still get out of the house. So we shall see what we end up doing, but good morning, and let's start off with our coffee. I think it's almost time for us to brave the weather because it's about 8:15 and I need to take P on his walk. I was trying to convince Ryan to go with me, but here's the situation. He wants a breakfast burrito and I want like traditional American breakfast, like pancakes, eggs, sausage, that kind of thing. So I was like, well, what if we go to a place that has breakfast burritos, but like the breakfast burritos are not going to be as good as like a place that specializes in them. So then he was like, fine, we'll have the breakfast you want, but you have to walk P by yourself. Which I don't hate the rain and I have the right like equipment, but I was like, dang it. But anyway, I've been sitting here, I've made myself some coffee and I've been just reading my book. The one downside about this book I will say is that at least two of the chapters are just very long, but two of the chapters I think are 100 pages long, which is a lot. So I'm currently on the second 100-page chapter. So I have about 75 pages left of that chapter, but I'm doing pretty good. I think I can probably, hopefully, finish this by this weekend, considering all of the rain that we have and like we'll likely be sitting inside. I do think that, actually, let me check online. I want to check the library category? What? Catalog. I want to check the library catalog because I wanted to see if there was a book that I could get from there. I wanted to read All the Light We Cannot See and I got it on my Kindle. It was available for Kindle on my library, but I want a physical copy and I'm really glad that I didn't end up buying it because one of you commented that it was a 1 star for you. So I would have been really bummed if I bought it and then it ended up being a 1 star or like I wanted to DNF it. So available but not holdable. Are you taking it? Oh, I thought that, no, I'm for sure going. I thought that the deal was I was gonna take them, but I'll gladly go with you. Oh, yay, they have it at the library. So maybe we'll go there today because I want it as a physical copy. I don't know why. Anyway, let's go get ready, I guess. P's already ready. Are you ready for your walk? Let me get my jacket on and my umbrella and we'll take him on his walk. We are back from our adventure. So we ended up going to breakfast, and while we were out and about, I was talking with Ryan and we were like, maybe we should go to like the library or something now since we're out. We're gonna meet with our friends around like 7 or 8ish. So we basically wanted to like do stuff out and about, come home, relax, you know, be lazy and cozy, and then go out. So we decided to go to the library. I got a few things. I ended up picking up All the Light We Cannot See. Whoa, these books are sticking together. I do want to give it a fair shot. I've been trying it as an audiobook and I just feel like I haven't had success, but also I don't think that, again, I've given it its fair shot. So I want to try it, and if I really don't like it, then I didn't pay for the book. So I feel better about that, and I also have it as a version on my Kindle. I saw this one, Don't Let Him In by Lisa Jewell. This one is not a renewable copy. It's like a newer copy, so yeah, basically you can't renew it. So if I have to, this is like one that I should read sooner rather than later, although I have been trying to get through my 25 and 25 and that's not on the list, but maybe we can try anyway. And then this one I've been intrigued by and I just like haven't ever picked it up, and I saw that it was in the news section, so I decided to give it a shot. This one is The Night We Lost Him by Laura Dave. I think I read The Last Thing He Told Me, if I remember correctly, and that turned into a TV show on some kind of platform. I don't remember if it was like Hulu or Apple TV, but it was one of those like Hello Sunshine productions, I believe. So I know that I like this author's writing, so I wanted to give this one a shot too. So those are the books that we got. And then since we were already in the area, we popped over. The mall is like a block away from the library. Popped over there, went to go check out some Apple Watches because Ryan's been thinking about getting a new one because his is pretty old at this point. It doesn't even get updates anymore. Went to go look at those, and then we also went over, there's like a little Santa's workshop section already. I kind of showed you guys, but it's already set up and you can go take pictures with Santa. So I was asking the woman like, how is it that we can bring P basically? And she was showing me the calendar where there's like actual dog days and hours, so that you can bring, like you can always bring your dog and they have to just like sit on the floor, or you can have the dog come during like a dog hour and they get to sit on Santa's lap, which would be so much fun. It's on Tuesdays like after work, so it is a little of weird timing, but we kind of want to do it because that would be so sweet. I would love to see him go sit on Santa's lap. When we just came home, we put him in some PJs because we were actually going through, he has like a little closet here, and we were going through what options he would have for taking pictures with Santa. I think this one would be super cute, but it's on the back, it's not on the front. So I don't know if we would actually have him wear it, but it could be an option. But then we realized that he has these PJs, so we put him in something a little bit warmer. They have little pup cups on them. So those are all the updates. I think I'm gonna heat up my coffee. I didn't end up getting coffee when we went to breakfast because I already had made my coffee, so I'm gonna heat this up. We also have to run the dryer, so I'm gonna start that. For now, probably just read for a little bit, and then I wanna do a workout before we go off to the barcade because we have nothing else to do, and I feel like I otherwise won't get my body moving much. Okay, I am going to take a break from reading for a second because I want to do a little bit of a workout. I've been doing workouts either, I've actually explained this before, but I either do workouts in here or in the living room, depending. Right now, Ryan is playing games in the living room with his friend. So I'm gonna do a workout here. But I usually watch TV and then I put my iPad here. Ignore the rest of the mess back here. I'm like moving things around. But anyway, I will do that so that I can kind of distract myself from the workout that I'm doing by watching a video of some kind that I already would want to watch anyway. And then I can just like effectively do something that I'm excited by, such as watching a video while doing something that I'm like not excited by, like the workout. I think they call it habit stacking. So anyway, I'm gonna do that right now. I just need to get changed. I didn't realize that these, I mean, they're like a little off in color, but they're pretty closely like the same color, which is interesting. So anyway, gonna get changed. I'm gonna do my workout and then we'll shower and go back to reading. As suspected, I feel a million times better after the workout. I have like this massive thing of leftover pasta, so I'm having this for dinner really fast. I'm gonna get ready in about an hour or so. I don't typically wear like makeup or anything, so I'm just gonna get changed. And in the meantime, I'm gonna watch a little bit of TV, read a little bit, eat my food, and then we'll head off to the barcade. A dabble. Wow. Hello you guys, we're back. It is actually so much later than we originally anticipated. It is 11:21 it was so much fun. We got to spend some time with friends. I think we got there closer to like 8. We spent like 3 hours there, which is an impressive amount of time. We actually ran into my friend's ex, which was really interesting. And yeah, we got to show them Barcade because they've never been before, and we went to Barcade. Well, we have gone to Barcade a bunch in the past. It's in the Highland Park area, which is the area that I used to live in. But we also went there specifically for New Year's one time. Actually, I think it was for 2025, and it was so much fun to spend New Year's there. So it was also fun just to like show a new group of friends the area. We often play video games with this couple, so it was extra fun because obviously they like video games too. Anyway, we're back home now, and I think I'm gonna start getting cozy for bed. I actually feel like we did a lot today. Partially we did and partially we didn't. Today felt like a really long day. I think tomorrow as well will probably maybe not be as full of a day because we don't have as many plans, but we do have the showing at 2 p.m. for an apartment, and we just want to start to like look around to see what other options we have. We really like our house. We really like our neighborhood, but it would really be nice to be more central, be a little closer to work, maybe have some amenities, and just like in general have a much more updated house because this house is so out of date that everything sort of feels like it can't fully be cleaned, if that makes any sense, which isn't necessarily like totally bad, but if we could like have all these other things plus maybe pay a little less in rent, then that could be nice too. So we're just in the looking stages. It's not to say that we're actually going to move anytime soon. We just figure since there's no rush and no actual timeline, we might as well go look. Anyway, that's the goal for tomorrow. I don't know what else we'll do, so we will see, but I didn't read as much as I wanted to today, so I guess we're just gonna have a really big reading day tomorrow, which I already intended to do. I was also supposed to do some kind of workout with the girls that I run with, like I was telling you, but we were going to do Pilates, but a couple of the girls can't do it not next week, today. Not today either, tomorrow. And I don't know where my brain is. So anyway, so we're saving that. And since it's going to rain a bunch, we're not gonna run. So that freed up a big chunk of my morning. So I intend to still do some kind of workout, like by myself. So anyway, those are all the updates. Let's go get ready for bed, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Morning, you guys. Happy Sunday. I am just waking up. It is actually kind of late for me. It's still early, but it's late for me. It's 7:30 right now. I'm gonna read for a little bit. Ryan is still asleep. It's still raining. You can kind of tell. Actually, it's way too bright out there. You cannot tell, but just trust me, it's still raining. But I think the majority of the storm is gone. So today is gonna be a lighter rain day, and then it's gonna go back to over an inch on Monday. I think it's actually kind of perfect timing because we want to walk around that apartment place and we want to like see all the amenities and stuff. It's kind of like a bigger place. For now though, that's not until 2 p.m. For now, I'm going to get cozy, read a little, and I also just made my coffee. Anyway, we're gonna be here for a little bit. We'll see what else we do today. I don't know what we'll do besides read. We have a lot of reading to do today if we want to finish this. I also realized that there's actually not 9 chapters, there's 8 plus an epilogue, but there's still the same amount of pages that I originally said. So that just means that there's one more 100 plus page chapter. It's just a little, like, I wish that there was just more chapters. Honestly, the book is fine. That's like my biggest complaint right now. We're gonna get to it. Let's read. I've just gotten ready for the day. I'm wearing a slightly cuter outfit today than I normally would on a weekend day. Well, I don't know. On weekend days, sometimes I do. I haven't worn a cardigan like this, I don't think ever, so I feel kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Like if I stare at it, I feel like it looks weird, but I've seen so many people wear it like this, and I think it's cute to have like a little pop of your shirt coming out. So that's the look for today. I am going to head over to a coffee shop and go get some breakfast and just like read there for a little bit just to get out of the house. Ryan is doing some music, and our showing for the place that we want to look at is not until 2 p.m. So I thought it would be kind of a perfect day to like get out of the house a little bit. Even though I still want to do some reading, I can get out, go do that like elsewhere, and then come back. We don't need to leave the house until like 1:30ish. So we're gonna head off, go to the coffee shop, and I will see you guys there.
Can I please get an iced latte, vanilla?
Regular milk?
Yes, please.
Hello you guys, it's a lot later. It's been quite a day and I apologize if you can hear any of the washer noises because we have to do one more load of laundry. I intended on putting our slightly warmer sheets on here, but they weren't up to par with what I was wanting, so I needed to rewash them. It's been a second since I last talked to you guys though, and we had quite the day. So we went over to the cafe and then I stayed there for like maybe just under 2 hours. I know that it wasn't quite 2 hours because my parking spot was a 2-hour spot. And I got a good chunk of reading done. I'm now on page 441 and there's 560 or so pages of this book, so about 120 pages left to read on this. And then I came home, I hung out for a little bit, read a little bit more. We went over to view that apartment complex that I was telling you guys about. It's just kind of like the first apartment that came to mind. I'd seen it previously, like from the outside. I've never seen inside of the units, but I was always very intrigued by it and I wanted to see what it had to offer. So we went around, we looked at it. It's definitely not the place for us, but it's good to know that a place like that exists. Like if we were in a situation where we had to rapidly move out, I think that it would be a fine option, but the like amount of money that we would be saving if we moved into a place like that wouldn't make sense for what we're like for the trade-off that we would have to trade in comparison to what we currently have. How did you open that door? Come here. Hi. Somehow he opened the bedroom door, but it was closed. I don't know how you did that. Well, he wants to sit with me now. So anyway, it was really, really helpful to look at. We also found a couple of other like sister companies that have units available for a little bit cheaper because they're not as like big complexes and I think have like slightly fewer amenities, but I don't know that we would actually use the amenities anyway. Like for example, some of them have like dog parks and things like that, which sound fantastic, but P doesn't really get along with a lot of other dogs already, so we likely wouldn't really use that. Or there's like tons of pools, like multiple pool locations and like I don't know, just all these other amenities that I don't know that we would actually use. So anyway, all that to say, we're still looking around, but at the end of the day we are happy with what we have. We just want to see if maybe there's something better out there or equal value, but we could maybe save some money. That would be the goal, because one of the places that we found online, if we split the rent, which we always split it 50-50, we would be saving about $400 each per month, which to have $400 extra in your pocket per month would be fantastic. So our place currently is not like the most expensive. At the time that we found this place, rent was just like insanely high, so we were getting a deal, and our rent hasn't been raised, but now rent prices are a lot cheaper. So it's kind of like this weird situation where like we have a house, which is like so nice to not share any walls, but we're definitely paying more than what we're seeing elsewhere. So anyway, that is the long of the short on that. I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the night kind of trying to finish as much of this as possible. It's about 6 o'clock right now, so Ryan and I just did a couple of our chores. He just did his vacuuming and I just did the bed and just like put it all together. We actually switched over to our flannel sheets because it's getting a little chillier. Overall, I feel like we've had a really productive weekend. We did a lot, and I'm surprised because we had close to no plans. So it was a really, really fun weekend. You guys need to see his face. He's so cute. He loves little scratches. Look at that. Sorry if you're not a dog person, but I'm biased, but I think he's adorable. So anyway, that was all I had to update you guys on. I want to just spend the rest of the night being a little cozy. I wanted to do a workout, and it is only 6. I keep thinking that it's like much later than it actually is, so maybe we still will do a workout. We'll see. I don't want to make any promises I cannot keep. For now, let's just spend some more time reading because that's like the main thing that we've been doing all this weekend anyway. Hello you guys, 2 things. One, I meant to tell you guys yesterday actually, but if you recall, I was wearing the like white shirt with the brown cardigan, and I kind of wore it in like different style than what I'm normally used to. And I was like, I don't know if I like it like this, if it looks dumb, whatever. And when I went to the cafe, I don't know how I forgot to tell you guys about this, but when I went, a girl stopped me and was like, oh my gosh, where'd you get your sweater? Like, you look so cute, your outfit looks great. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. So just goes to show that I wore it correctly, I guess you could say. But the other thing that I wanted to say was last night I did finish The Secret History, and I'm so happy about it. This is gonna be in a reading vlog upcoming, so stay tuned for that. But I just wanted to tell you that I did finish it and I gave it 5 stars. And I'm super excited that I finally read it because this has been on my list for a very, very long time. And I can't believe that I was so intimidated by it. I think it's definitely different pacing, but I really, really liked it. So just wanted to give you guys that update too. But anyway, it is the next day, so I am going to end the vlog here because I want to start a new vlog. So thank you guys so much for being here and watching with me. As always, if there's anything that you want to see in these videos, feel free to leave it in the comments below, or tell me what books you're reading, tell me what books you think I should read, that kind of thing. I love talking with you guys in the comments. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.